crosses and eyeballs. Yo, what's up? It's someone that's no one, and welcome back to today's report. Today's report was sent in by Ricc Eady, where he took cannabis and mushrooms. And here's the full report details. Alright, so here we got a quick shroom trip from the homie Eady. Eady tells us of a night where he took some shrooms with a friend. Turns out to be a pretty good trip for the most part, that is until they smoke, where things will get pretty intense. It's like a switch almost, how he just starts to hallucinate a lot more, to the point where it's very unexpected and unsettling for him. I wouldn't call this a bad trip by any means, but it does a really good job at showing how things can come up like this and surprise you, even when you do have a good amount of experience under your belt. But I'm sure you guys will enjoy this one, so without further ado, let's dive right into this. Hi, I'm Eady. I'm currently 20 years old and not in college, but work a full-time job and have since my sophomore year of high school. I've been through some things earlier in life: death of a good friend under some harsh circumstances, death of a family member, and some other things. This was probably my 4th or 5th time doing shrooms, and I had probably the craziest experiences I've had so far. To give the set and setting, I was with a longtime friend we'll call Hagrid at his house. We were upstairs in his room watching A Clockwork Orange, both off 4 grams of shrooms. We ate the shrooms and we watched half of the movie, and realized we weren't feeling the effects. We started to think we had been served some bullshit and got mad. We went to meet our 2 other friends who we won't name. We went to the spot we always hung out at, which was the car wash up the road, which Hagrid happened to work at. We got there, and our other 2 friends were already there washing one vehicle they rode together in. They happened to have a blunt of some pretty good weed, and we all agreed we should smoke because it was dark outside and empty. Well, I opted to take the last spot in the rotation, and when it finally came my time to hit the blunt, I did. I was a regular smoker, so I thought nothing of hitting the blunt, but was I in for a ride? I closed my eyes from coughing, and when I opened them back up, the colors on the walls of the car wash had changed from red, green, and white to blue, yellow, and gray. It didn't freak me out much, but I was definitely on edge about it. What happened next would be the thing that really messed with me. I looked up in the moonlit sky, and all I could see was crosses and eyeballs amongst each other. Countless numbers of them. I somehow still managed to keep my composure and not cause a scene in front of my friends, but I decided I was gonna go home. I had driven off shrooms before, but this was a battle. If you have ever played GTA Chinatown Wars, it seemed like I was driving the same way you do in the game. I made it home safe and woke up for work the next morning. Luckily, not oversleeping from the absolute body and mind drain from the trip. Thank you very much for letting me submit.